Hello friend, Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And yes, I'm going to be sharing with you why, in fact, so many Americans are actually taking their Social Security early. I've got information and all from the Social Security Department, or Department of Social Security, and I've also got some other numbers from a couple of other governmental websites. So first of all, just a few numbers for you from Social Security. In 2025, there were actually 69 million Americans that are receiving Social Security. That's 1.6 trillion dollars that's paid in a year, 1.6 trillion. The average Social Security benefit is $1,975, and that was as of December the 31st, 2024. 9 out of 10 seniors age 65 and over are receiving Social Security benefits. 9 out of 10 seniors age 65 or older are receiving Social Security benefits. Social Security beneficiaries age 65 and older, Social Security becomes more than 90% of their income. 90%. And the average Social Security benefit is $1,975. Wow. Okay, in 1940, the life expectancy of a 65-year-old was 14 years. Today, it's over 20 years. Isn't that something? The number of Americans that are 65 and older increased from 61 million as of 2023 and expected to reach over 77 million by 2035. That's 10 years from now. 77 million. So why are people taking their Social Security early? And I got to tell you that I'm one of those at age 62. I'm 64 today. At age 62, I took mine early. And then also, it used to be that you had to be 65 to get Social Security and also Medicare. But at age 62, you can actually get your early Social Security, and age 65 is when you actually get Medicare. So what I want to read you some is why, in fact, are there so many people looking at Lake Chapala? Now, I've got another video that I'm doing that's going to be talking about 4 main points, but I want to share a couple of those because it goes right in line with Social Security. So many Americans are drawn to the prospect of lowering costs and being more affordable health care than any other country than Mexico. So more people see in Mexico as the place to go to be able to live more affordably. The increase of health care in the States has risen 12.3% in 2024 over 2023. 12.3%. The soaring cost of living in healthcare in the United States is often cited as a primary reason that the financial burden has become unsustainable. So more and more people, that's what they're dealing with. In our fast-paced, where high demands are on the rise, managing stress, anxiety, and depression have become a vitally important issue. That's why I'm wearing glasses. Issue to Americans suffering from mental health issues. E-migration, which are people looking to leave the States, has skyrocketed over 1,514%. That indicates a dramatic increase of interest of Americans looking at leaving the U.S. Isn't that something? Over 1,514. That's the percentage that it's raised. Talking about some health issues. Talking about mental health, because that's one of the biggest ones that's spoken about in the States. Suicide is the 11th leading cause of death in the U.S. In 2024, there were 15,136 Americans that died by suicide. In 2024, there were an estimated 1.9 million suicide attempts. Folks, I just want you to know, it might be that you watching this, you're dealing with depression. I'm dealing with it. I'm very transparent about it because of the fact that's probably one of the reasons why I do the channel, because I can relate with people. I have no high airs. I'm not this big guy that's up somewhere looking down at everybody. I'm just somebody that made the decision that I had to take my doctor's suggestions and move to Mexico if I didn't want to have another stroke or heart attack. So we're here. Here's another reason why. Looking at crime in the U.S., the number of homicides in 33 major cities reported that crime was 16% higher in 2024 than it was in 2023. 19% more aggressive assaults, 17 more gun assaults, 19% more sexual assaults, 11% more domestic violence incidents last year in 2023 than 2024. Carjackings increased by 32%. 32%, that's like saying, if you're out driving, you're basically one of three are going to get carjacked. That is incredible. Theft of cars, 24%. There's a lot of issues with affordability. As I mentioned earlier, look, the average Social Security check is $1,975. The cost of living raised over 9.4% in 2024 over 2023. Okay, housing. The average apartment rental for a one-bedroom is $1,625 a month. For a water, sewer, gas, electricity, internet, cable, and phone, the average is $609. Groceries, $504 a month average. Transportation, $1,097 a month. That's $13,174 a year. Healthcare and premiums, doctor visits and medications, $644 average per person. So the average monthly cost for an American is $4,479.90. That is absolutely amazing. Folks, why are Americans taking Social Security early? Because they have to. When Barbara and I came here, we were living on one Social Security check of $1,400. It was a God thing that we got qualified to come and get our temporal. Now, this year we become permanentes because we've been here 4 years. So, to go one step further, why Mexico? Why Lake Chapala? Number 2 best climate in the world per National Geographic. Established expat community. In the low season, we're at about 25,000. In the high season, we're right about 45, 50,000 expats here. Slower pace of life, which is absolutely the truth here. There's an international airport only 30 minutes away, so it's easy to jump on a plane, get to the States, be with the family, be with the grandkids. Makes that easy. Guadalajara is only 1 hour away drive with 5.5 million people live there. Mexico, affordable medical and dental care. Being accepted by the warm Mexican people being guests here is unbelievable. There's affordable living here. Can live without a car, leave politics behind. Folks, I just want to let you know, I get this all the time. I get people commenting me, I get people emailing me. These are folks that some of them already live here. They cannot believe the number of people that can't just leave the politics stuff behind. People come here to get away from it. They come here, they want to live a different life. If you're one of those, I want you to know that you can do that. You just gotta be careful of some of the areas or the people that you get around. Because some can be just like in the States, they can be caustic. I mean, think about it. A person comes from the States to come here, they're the same person. So it's sad. Access to fresh fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. The ease of banking. The abundance of places of worship. There's a large variety of restaurants, vegan, vegetarian, steak, Mexican food, Italian, Chinese, seafood, and a whole bunch more. I'm not going to go into all this because that's going to be in another video. But folks, here's the reason why people are looking at getting their Social Security early and moving here. It's because they have to. The average monthly expense is $4,479. Let's just say that those numbers are bad. Let's say it's half that. $2,200 for a single person. $2,200. And yet the average Social Security check is $1,975. There's something wrong with that picture. So, friend, I hope that this has been helpful for you to really see why, in fact, this is happening. And if you're thinking of actually coming to Lake Chapala, you're making a great decision to do that because of the fact this is a wonderful place to live. Barbara and I now, we just celebrate our 4th year here. And we are excited about being able to share with you the best parts of what living at Lake Chapala and living in Mexico is all about. So I hope it's been helpful for you. If you've got questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, or you can email me. I'm more than happy to reach out to you. If you've got some concerns and such when it comes to moving, living to Mexico, retiring, if all you're living on is Social Security, I got it. I fully understand. So, as always, thank you so much for being a part of this channel and supporting this community. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you on the next video.